Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Miami. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Tyson. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers, trailing by 19. McCain's shot is off.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Fast break, here we go. On up the court. Maxey passes to LaRavia. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Fox outside. 5 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. Mr. Fundamentals has got 7 points for the quarter.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Pass to Maxey. Here's McCain. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Heat leading by 20. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
So both teams changing it up here. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Heat.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Mr. Fundamentals.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. So it's Miami now. Inside. Puts it up. And Fontecchio pulls it down. Now Philadelphia with it. It's an 18-point game. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Mr. Fundamentals has got 42 in the game.
Go outside. Get outside. Go.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Right, MP. They can't stop you. These fans make a lot of noise. Let's quiet.
MP, you win the play of the month so much they should name it after you.
Up next, the Celtics taking on the Heat. For the Celtics, it's been a tough road for this team so far, but tonight they'll have the energy of the home crowd on their side, and they look to right. There is no better way to start off the new year. What better way to start a new year than with NBA hoops? Craig, not feeling tired, are you? We got a long way to go here, partner.
Oh, I'm feeling good. Hopefully, these players can say the same. I'm sure many of them did stay up a wee bit past their bedtime last night.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Towns is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Fox, and it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the 2. Outside, Fox. A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Shot clock at 6. Towns in the corner, fires for 3. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space, Towns can exploit any gap in a defense.
Brown outside. Here's White, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup, and that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Right here.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. On the wing, Jaquez. The Heat need to get a shot off. And the Heat, another 3.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
The offensive rebound. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively, Adebayo with the SWAT. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. White covering. The shot by Mr. Fundamentals, no good. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. Outside, Towns. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Towns has got his second basket of the night. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Tatum passes to Ward. Back to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful, you're trying to stop that.
All right, guys, I'm told we're about to connect to our insider, Shams Charania, who has a beat on something. Hey, Shams, what's the story?
Hey, Kevin, with the trade deadline looming ahead, it's the Brooklyn Nets in transaction news. They went after Walker Kessler because they wanted a monster in the paint, and Kessler is great at using his size to pull down rebounds and find blocks, and I'm told they got exactly what they wanted with that acquisition.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. Brown kicks to Tatum. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. 1:35 left to play here in the first. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's covered by Brown. A pass to Fox. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And the Heat, another three.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Deflects the pass. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Porzingis with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And Brown throws it down.
Nobody's going to catch Brown in the open court like that. Nobody.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what D he's faced with. He averages about 31.5 points a game.
Just playing with poise and confidence. Man, they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 5 points in the game. Back to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got his 3rd assist on the night. Now Tatum. Launches it from deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, so far, they're
fading. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Tatum passes to Brown.
Hey, Tatum. Hey, right there. Big coming.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Mr. Fundamentals in their last game against the 76ers was outstanding. He had 42 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And, Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Clock at 2. Ware, good.
And thanks to that bucket, he's finally able to stop that little 15-0 run by the Celtics.
Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Warriors in San Francisco. Here's Porzingis. That one a little long. The Heat trail by 5. 1:56 left in the first half. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Chalk up 2 there. Mr. Fundamentals got 9 points.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Here's Ward. He has 5. And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Watch right.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's White missing. Miami's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Christian Brown's checked in for Boston. The Heat also with a sub. Tyson's checked in. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. To the middle, here's White, and White slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
With this break in the action, here's a look at the teams that have blocked the most shots in the NBA this last month. Third spot, the Celtics.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Fox passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Adebayo. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 9 points in the game so far. Jaquez left side. One-on-one here. And then Brown with the dunk.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
Here's Ward. He has 5. Takes a shot at the elbow. Unable to get that one.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
It's stolen by Adebayo.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. From deep, Jaquez with the bucket. Now just a 2-point Boston lead.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Boston on top, leading by just 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't they, Kenny?
That's why I shoot them.
And next up, here's a look at some of the... And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. Mr. Fundamentals really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Ward out there with White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Fox. Fox, a screen on Tatum. Back to Fox. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Fox has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Heat. Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And taken away by Brown. It's stolen by Adebayo. So they take the lead. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the night.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. Taking a look at Miami, they've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, there's the Celtics. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And I think for Miami, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
And that one falls for White.
Get this board, fellas. Get this board. Turn back on the Shoes untied.
And both free throws good for White.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys.
And now look at Jason Tatum here. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 6th in scoring, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And you noted it, his points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Towns for three. Cans it from downtown. Towns has got 12 in the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
Brown outside. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. He's got 6.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Back to Fox. Heat moving the ball around. Mr. Fundamentals, he gets that one. And that's 11 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Elbow shot. And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Tatum.
Over the years, Tatum has limited the amount of mid-range jumpers that he takes, but it is still a natural part of his game.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Adebayo. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. A different look for Miami. Ware's checked in, and Okiki subbed in for Jaime Jaquez. The Heat trail by 5. On the 4. For Miami starting the 4th. We've got Jaime Jaquez, and it's Okiki in at the 4th spot. A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Fires from 14. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Holiday with it. Fires the 3. Okiki grabs the miss. A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Ware, guarded by Tatum. To the paint, here's Mr. Fundamentals. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one is on Holiday.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Collier, he's checked in for the Celtics. Ward comes in for Drew Holiday. Austin's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball. tonight, just a little over 40%. From the arc, Ward, good.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. Like, when he's dropping dimes like that, like, Jason Tatum is a problem.
Mr. Fundamentals, that's good.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And here's Tatum for three. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Mr. Fundamentals and the Heat, another three.
That gives him his second three of the half with three total for the game.
And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That'll be his second foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Ward. Brown outside. White wide open. He fires. Boston again missing. Miami leading by three. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
3 on 3. Here's Ward. The layup off target. And here are the Heat. They're on an 11-3 run. Porzingis with the steal. It's 3 on 3 on the fast break. Here's White. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Fox has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Floats it up for Adebayo. Miami again turning it over.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Celtics trail by 3. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Bounce pass, Porzingis. Pulls up. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his fourth rebound in this one. A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. 27 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
Rob. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Towns. 16 feet away. Mr. Fundamentals, that's good. And it's an 8-point Miami lead. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Miami.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
124 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Yep, it counts. And now just a 4-point Heat lead.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. And this is exactly who Tatum is, someone who doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Tries to keep it alive. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To tie it up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
Two. You got it out. You got it out. Make sure the pitch down there. I got here. I got you.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. And it's tied up with that one.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on it.
Get him out!
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, light covering.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And that one misses. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Tatum no good. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Rebounded by Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Brown.
Stay there.
Here's White. Buries the triple.
Timeout.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And this is it, guys. Down 1, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Mr. Fundamentals, right between the eyes.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Yeah, and the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. Tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. So long and good night, everyone.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
Gotta love H-Town. This city shows a hoop of love.
MP in the house. I'm not mad. Gotta buy these supplies.
Who you are tonight, MP?
Game time. Let's get it, MP.
MP. Took my kids to the ice show last week.
Oh, yeah.
He's about to tear it up.
You said you wanted to win the NBA Cup, then went out there and won it.
Great work, start to finish.
Every question they asked, we answered.
And our rivals, they saw it all. This will give us that edge that I was talking
Ja, men det är jag, right? Damen med diab. En del om de bara när det är bara det är bara du är värd dia. Right? En diab det då. Run to me bit, guy. Run. Let me know right now. Run to me bit, boy. Here. Let me know when you done with that. And run to me bit, guy. Run. Let me know right now when you're done with your boy. Here. Hurry. It's 3:58 a.m. right now, boy. Here. In the goddamn morning.
I want to focus on
doing this.
If we're going to hit our goals this year, then we need to win in hostile environments.
No better way to overcome adversity than facing it head on.
Yeah, that boy here.
Playing in front of 20,000 fans who want nothing more than to see you fail is a great way to test your mettle.
Glad you see it my way, coach.
That's my goal, just pick. Technically, you see it my way.
All right. I'll let you have it.
What the hell didn't happen?
Never back down to the bully, especially on the road.
Always teaching, huh? Well, that's good, because I'm always learning.
I'll make a road warrior out of you, MP. We're just getting started.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters. Give everything we've got to us and you'll be rewarded.
That boy here, right in the time that you're not me out.